All right, hello everybody. And on this elevator part project, we're going to be working on this really cool custom car panel. Never seen anything like this before, but before we get started, you might notice that the workstation is a little bit different today. And if we come back here, this is why. We are currently in Roanoke, Virginia, and this is and this here is my soundproofing for this room, which is a bunch of pillows I found. So for this project, we will be wiring and cleaning up this old Park Elevators car panel. Now this piece is really awesome, and we've never seen anything like this before. So you can see here at the top, it says Park Elevators. Here's the emergency stop switch. Here is the fan and light keys, and do you have a light switch key I can borrow for 2 light switches?
Let me see. Where's my elevator key?
Trunk of the Hyundai.
All right, where's the Hyundai key?
Here comes Mr. Andrew himself to try this out for the first time. Or is it one of those like different ones? So I guess the real question now is, do you want to keep those, or would you like me to install different switches?
Guess what I have in here?
Oh, but they're different colors.
Here's another. This one has an old.
Okay, so are we doing? All right, so we have three switches.
What else I have?
So far we've got 3 switches to choose from, and they're all different colors, which is not ideal.
Actually, wait a daggone minute. Look at this. This is even better.
Perfect. So we'll use 2 of these guys. All right, so we've got 2 new switches to put in. So we are gonna swap these 2 light switches out with these 2 light switches, because I guess we don't have the light switch key. I'm kind of curious to see what these look like on the inside. Here we have 2 of these rectangular buttons. I've never seen these before in the field. These are really neat. You see alarm and door open. And then down here we have the main attraction, and that is these really neat triangle buttons. And you would almost think this is a call button from the looks of it. But I mean, obviously if you have an alarm and door open, that wouldn't be a call button. So we have a couple theories. This was either a 2-stop hydraulics or traction or whatever. It was a 2-stop. You go up and down, and you just so up is up, down is down. Or it'd be some really weird, like, manual. And here we have the man himself taking a photo here.
The lighting is.
So just a quick little kind of, off on the side thing here. Most of you guys probably know I do these part videos normally at my workshop at home. But Andrew insisted that I do this project here. And you're probably kind of seeing now why I do these at home. I have more parts. And I also don't have him coming in here every 4 seconds and doing something else while I'm trying to record the video. And, well, there it goes. All right, well, we're just gonna sit here and see how long this takes to finish.
Thank you.
Okay, well, bye, Andrew. So after that slight interruption, we can continue on with the project. So with that, let's go ahead and get this thing open and take a look at what's on the inside. Well, so we have the plate off here, and of course, like I said, every 4 seconds, Andrew comes in with some sort of distraction. In this case, we're taking a photo of it. But you can see what the inside looks like here. So before we take a look at this, I'll go ahead and pull the plate up here. So what is kind of interesting is on the plate here, they actually have these little metal spacer pieces almost that go around where the buttons are. And this is so when you push them in, they don't get caught underneath the metal, which I thought was kind of interesting. You can see there's just the studs there, and they bolt down those small metal plates. So that's kind of neat. So here is what the inside of this panel looks like. And this is really interesting. So here are the arrows, and you can see here how the arrows kind of freely spin. But if you also look really closely, there's some color to these arrows. You can see this one's green and this one is red. Up here are the buttons, the other buttons, so the alarm button and the door open button. And up here are the light switches. So I guess the first modification we're going to do is take out these light switch key switches and install some regular light switches. And actually you can see they're a very similar, very similar shape because, they're just standard, which is nice. All right, so here are the new switches. Very nice. Here's the other one, the existing one. Very happy with that. So next thing, we're gonna take a closer look at some of these buttons here. I'm gonna go ahead and take all the old wiring out, except for the stuff I'm gonna use, but we'll take a closer look at these rectangle buttons, and then a closer look at the actual arrow buttons. All right, so I have removed one of the buttons and the arrows. And we're gonna take a closer look at these parts just to see how they work, which, they're just buttons, so they're very simple. But this here is the door open button, and you can see here that the contact is actually on the bottom instead of the top. You got this board here, the metal disc. When you press down, it completes the circuit. We also have this really corroded terminal too. This one's really bad. But yeah, you can see how that works. You press down, completes the circuit. These work kind of similar, except the contact is on the bottom here. So when you press down, there are 3 contacts, completes the circuit. This one's also super corroded as well. Now these parts are a little different because there is actually a lamp socket. So if you flip it to the bottom, you can see the lamp socket. So we have this terminal here and this terminal here. So these 2 connections here are for the lamp. Now you might be wondering, well, where's the lamp? These actually unscrew. This comes off, then the spring comes out. There's the spring. This uses an MB bulb. You might be wondering, well, where am I gonna get another bulb? Because I'm actually in Roanoke. I don't have many bulbs. So we have a previous video here, a Payne button. And unfortunately, this part will soon not work anymore. I'm gonna pull the buttons out of here, or at least pull the electronics out of here, those battery box and the bulbs, and put that in here, because Andrew has prioritized this over that project. And there's the lamp holders down there. So at this point, I am going to put the parts back in the panel, remove the excess wires, rewire this to how I want it, and we'll be good to go. Alright, and now this project is done for now. I'll probably be doing a few more things to this at some point, but in this stage of the project, it is done. And check this out. That looks really cool. So one of the future things we'll be adding is the ability to toggle on the arrows or the lights with these switches. And not going to be doing that on this video, but you got to see how these are wired up. But I'm very happy with how this came out. So I guess with that, that is it for this project. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. It is now 1 a.m. and I'm ready for bed. So that's it. We'll see you next time.
sponsor of this video.
Thanks.